Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So I'm in my nursing scrubs. I'm getting ready to go into work for about 6 or 7 hours today. I do have a regulatory guideline tomorrow for my infection prevention due, and so I have to go talk to my boss and show her where we're at so that she can submit a bunch of stuff. So I haven't been here for a while. It's just been absolutely crazy. My eBay plan is going as planned. It's taking forever. I'm not happy with the progress as far as time, but it really is coming along. So just to kind of give you an idea, last year, because I took this job in July, my sales dropped, and they dropped fast. I was working on learning a new skill up there, and plus I was just busy working a lot of overtime. So last year my totals are 2,607 items sold for a total of $86,359.24. That's an average sale price of $33.125, whatever you want to say. Not bad, but it's definitely, by the time you pay your eBay fees, a lot of that is shipping. Then I do have a VA, and then I had to buy my stuff. You can see that my salary last year would not have near covered what my nursing salary is. Now, true, if I hadn't gone full-time in July at a job, I think that would have been more like 120, 130. So then it would have been a lot closer because I would have just been doing full-time eBay like I always have. However, my cash flow was tight. I didn't like it, and I didn't want to continue fighting my cash flow. On the other hand, my mileage and my travel cost me a ton from where I live. So it isn't just a simple formula where you sell an item, take your money back that you get back for buying that item, reinvest it, and keep going. It isn't that simple for me. I love everybody who does the calculations. I'm a part of many, many groups, and I love them all. And for the most part, for most people, that is true. If you live close to your source of inventory, it's a very simple thing. Sorry, I got to turn off this notification. eBay is a very simple pursuit. You go to the thrift store, buy an item for $5, sell that, get your profit, get your $5 back, and try to buy 2 more with your profit or whatever. It's very simple. For me, though, when you add up the car mileage and the cost and being gone, let alone if I get hotels, all of that, it just did not work out that way for me. So, and plus I have high standards. I'm trying to replace a nursing income. So let's just be honest about that. So in July, I decided that I had to build this just a different way. So at that time, if you look at what I just said, the 2,600 and some items at about $86,000 last year, that's a 33.13 sale per item, including the shipping. Right now, today, on my sales today, I sold 14 items for $747.80. That is a $53.41 average. Now, there are some really low-end items. I'm still cleaning out my store. I have a $15 item, a $10.99 item. I have a $1 item, an $18 item. So I still am clearing out my store and trying to get above that $20 price every single time. And it's going to take me another probably 3 months to totally cleanse my store and just get all that cash flow out of the old stuff that I would never buy again. And that's fine. I do have my VA in place, my virtual assistant. I've had him for over 1.5 years, and he works out great. So I have that piece of the puzzle. And then my friend who has helped me before take photos, she just quit her full-time job to go back to eBay, and between her stuff and my stuff, she wants to kind of make a full-time of it. And so she will be coming back as much as she can to help me photo. The ultimate goal is 400 items a week in photography. My VA can handle that many, or him plus other VAs that I know are good. I've used them in the past. I can handle 400 items a week in my system, but I'm missing the photography part. And my goal right now temporarily is to take 2 days of my 4 days off that I get as a nurse and just power out photography plus whatever my friend can do. But I also have to have a life. I needed some sleep. If this week works out as planned up at work, I will put in 60 hours as a nurse this week because we are just so short-staffed. Every place is in the whole country. This is not just something about the place I work. This is everywhere. And I really don't mind that. I want to have a business that lets me do that and lets me have that money. Plus, I just won't give up my business. So I don't care if it's a pittance compared to my nursing salary. I still will not give it up. I have told myself for 20 years I was going to get this thing built big, and I'm going to build it. It just may take me 10 more years. I don't know. But anyway, let's get shipping. I got to get to work and do some other things, and I got to take photos for my VA. I sent him my son's spreadsheet. It has about 30 items on it that my son gave me that he consigns to me. I'm going to do the photography part, and my VA will do the listings. Then throughout the week, I will launch and put away all that stuff. So these have worked out so good, other than the fact that I didn't list them till after Christmas, which is how my life works. I had these sitting in a box. These should have sold before Christmas. I should have launched them in October. That did not happen, but I'm still getting amazing prices on these. I still only have one left now. I had 4. I think I made a video about that. Now I have one left. This one sold today for $98 plus shipping, $117.38. So this is the Bridal Wonder Nativity set. Even just the pieces sell amazing. If I had had anywhere close to a full set, I would have sold them as a full set, but I don't have the actual Nativity barn. And so I just had bits and pieces, but they still sell really well. And I'm probably underselling them. Definitely I am what they would have sold at Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and pack this out. This is going to... Oh, I got to log in again here. Okay, this is going to Whiteby, Idaho. Never heard of that. My shipping, I charge $13.50, and it looks like it's only going to cost me $8.07. So that is a good sale. And so let's move on. Let me get back to my orders here. Sorry, I had to restart my computer to even get my camera to work because I haven't been working down here. I've been quick shipping, and then of course all weekend I didn't ship because it was Martin Luther King Day. All right, so let's go ahead and actually ship some orders. This is an item of my son's. This is one of the clearance items. It's a lot of 5 PlayStation games. This is his clearance. He is a full-time Amazon seller, and he does really good on video games. But when he gets a junk lot or something like that, then he'll go ahead and put them on eBay and just get rid of the extra, because that provides him with a lot of cash flow, just to take the time to get rid of the junk. So we wanted a little bit more than this, but that's just what we ended up getting, and that's fine. So $25 exactly total. This is 1.4 ounces. This is going to Newark, Delaware. I charged $10 for shipping, and this is going to cost $9.47. So, yeah, I'm going to get this done, take some photos just to get my VA, like, photos of, like, 10 or 15 things, as much as I can do in about an hour. Then I have to get up to work. I don't have any certain schedule today, but I just want to get my infection prevention hours done for the week so I can just do my other stuff, do some more eBay listing. But I'll probably be up there. I'll probably go to supper with my husband and a friend, and then I'll go back to work after that. But I do have to be to work by 6 in the morning, so I don't want to work too late. I'll probably just go back up and do another hour, hour and a half after supper. And then get in bed. But actually, I said I slept 7 hours last night. I think I slept like 9 hours. I went to bed about 10. We were seeing what happened with the Iowa caucuses. And then I went to bed, I want to say 9:30, maybe 10. And I didn't wake up totally. I got up a couple times, but I didn't wake up totally till like 7:30. So whatever that is, 9 hours. I was really tired. Now this is a costume. Which one is this? Okay, number 15. I have lost track of what this thing even is. Oh, costume jewelry. That's what this is. Okay, so this is a problem child. We're hoping it works out good. So this lady has a lot of feedback. So when I was at work, I took her offer of $249.99 on this group of costume jewelry. So $293.61 for a bunch of items. I looked up every single one. None of them was worth my time to do singly because I'm not a jewelry seller. And, you know, a lot of it was just costume jewelry with no markings at all. Some of it did have some markings, but none of it had 925 markings or anything, or gold or anything like that. So I went ahead and took her offer, and then, because she has a lot of feedback, but when I looked at it, her last, like, 10 feedback she's left, 2 or 3 of them are like, you know, didn't sell me the whole lot, or sent me one item and not the whole thing, and, you know, and just stuff like that. And so I mean, I'm straight to the point. So I messaged her and said, you know, hey, I'm a little hesitant to send your order because I'm seeing that you seem to have a lot of issues with jewelry groups. And she was surprised, I think, that I called her out. And but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and send it. I'm sending it with signature confirmation. I told her that I was going to take a video of it, sending it. And, you know, it's just one of those things. I've only done that a few times before, and it's more to put it in messages to eBay and to the person, letting them know, hey, you know, I'm aware of how you seem to, you know, not work out problems on eBay. You tend to just quickly leave bad feedback, and to kind of make them aware. She was not aware you could check what someone else was leaving, and I think it surprised her a little bit. So I was very nice, very professional. You know, it's in messages. eBay can go look at it. So I was very professional, but I said, you know, are you sure you would not like to cancel this order? Because I'm a little hesitant. And of course, you know, these jewelry lots are rare. A lot of people fight for these. This was a bid. I actually didn't accept her offer. It was a bid, and, you know, quite a few people bidding. So, you know, she doesn't want to lose this. And actually, she wanted 2 more of my jewelry lots. And I just said, you know, I'm sorry. I had some other offers with people with better feedback, and I didn't put it that way. But anyway, she gets the point. So I don't think I'll have a problem on this. I am sending this signature confirmation, which I don't really feel like I should have to do. It's going to Palmdale, California. I charged $18, and it's going to cost $19.07 just because of the heaviness of it. Let me reweigh this thing here. So, you know, technically speaking, I can cancel an order for any reason. I don't do that as a rule. I don't believe in doing that. But technically speaking, on eBay, just so you know, you can cancel an order. Now, you'll get hit with doing that. If you do that too often, it'll make your account look bad. But once in a great while, I've sold 14 things today. I've sold many things this year already. If I canceled one order, it really would not affect my account. But I've chosen to go ahead. You know, it's a lot of money, but I could replace it if she somehow claims that she only got one item. And I think based on the talk that we've had before this happened, and based on, you know, I'm fortunate I have like 12,000 feedback, and no one ever claims they don't get their stuff. So I think I'm in a bargaining position. If you're a new person who has very little feedback, it will happen to you. It's just part of eBay. You're going to have to put up with getting scammed once in a while because they know they have better feedback than you, and it's just going to happen. But I think I'm good. I'm going to go with it. I think we're good. Let me take this old sticker off. I've got the old label from what I received in that box, so we don't want that. That would be nice and confusing for the post office. Just what we need. All right, so all right, let's go ahead. I'm going to put some extra tape. Okay, so priority mail, I am going to put signature confirmation and additional insurance on here. And so that is going to end up costing me $26.71, and I only charged $18, but I knew this group would go high. So let's go ahead and print that label. I'm feeling kind of caught up. I'm seeing orders coming in. I'm getting my listings done. I did edit like 8 things this last yesterday or the day before of the really old stuff. I'm going through my old stuff again. I hadn't gotten any of that done since, I don't think, November. And I still estimate that I have probably 400 items that I would never buy again out of my 700 item store. So I have a lot of items I would never ever buy again. But we're getting there. Okay, I'm going to put this down over here. All right, so I have about 22 things in drafts from last week that my VA did that I still have not launched. So in the next few days, I'll launch those. And then I still have just kind of a cleanup to do in here. That part actually is clean. That's the stack of boxes that I'm using as I put stuff away. My husband cleaned the whole closet. We broke down boxes. I've used a ton of the boxes. If you've been watching my videos, you know it was just spilling out of that closet. So we are slow but sure moving forward. This is a Bonnie Bower sweater. Now this in and of itself is a bolo. If you see something with this kind of metallic on a sweater, this is a bolo, and it's a very beautiful, I would say 80s or 90s Y2K sweater. Here is the tag on that. However, I either missed it or something happened to it in the car when I was bringing it home, and somewhere it's missing some of the metallic, and then here it's really crinkled. Oh, it's here too that it has a tear and some of this stuff's missing. So this just did not move. I mean, I've had lots of watchers on, different ones that I've had in the past, and I've sold this brand before, but I've had this for going on 2 years, and I had, I don't know if anyone offered me anything, but anyway, I offered them $1. I'm like, please take this. So they paid $10 in shipping to get this. Maybe they are a crafter and they know how to repair that. You know, I don't know. But anyway, so to the customer, even with the damage, they still paid $12.15. But obviously, if I had noticed that or whatever happened, I might have even last year or a couple years ago bought it thinking, you know, the brand is so strong and it only has kind of a little bit of damage. Maybe it will sell. You know, I might have just made a bad choice there. I don't remember, to be honest, if I missed the fact that it had damage or if I was taking a risk. But either way, didn't work out. Don't do it. But I'm glad to get this out of here. Oh, my tape is becoming a problem child. Hopefully I don't. There we go. All right. So $12.15 total. And this is going to Augusta, Georgia. I charged $10.25. It's $9.47. This is 1 pound, 15 ounces. So I'm going to make it 1 pound, 16, which makes it 2 pounds. So yeah, it's the same price. So we'll get that out of here. All right, guys. And eventually I might just do Zoom videos where I just kind of show my screen and show you what I've sold. I don't know how interesting it is for you to actually watch me use my tape gun. I think it would just be a lot more interesting to take 15 minutes. The videos would be shorter. Log in, show you my, show you what I've sold. Other than that, you know, by the time I click in and tell you where it's going and all of that, I might as well just ship it. It is 16 degrees today, which is actually a heat wave compared to what Wyoming has been. It has been bitter. I know a lot of the country has been too. It has been so cold. The other day, I knew I was going to work, but I wasn't really in a rush, and then I got word that I had to go fill in because our out-of-town nurse couldn't get there. So I was ready, but I did not look outside well enough to see how much snow we had exactly gotten. So thankfully, my husband had already been up and paid attention, and he had to shovel me out of my driveway. I think it took him like 35, 40 minutes. So thankfully, he had already started that while I was getting ready and didn't realize. This is a group of 4 yarns, 4 skeins, I guess. And it's a really pretty green. It's baby alpaca. We have lowered the prices on the rest of the yarn. A lot of you have seen us selling this yarn just almost every day. It was a huge group. My son paid less than $200 for all of it, and we have more than made back our money. I have a really big one coming up too that I'll show you. None of these are group orders, although even I do look. Whenever I sell a bunch of yarn, I look and make sure that somebody hasn't bought 2 or 3, because most people have been buying 2 or 3 groups of the same different colors. So anyway, $18 plus shipping, $26.12. That's close to where we want to be. Not quite, because we lowered the price on some of these. We've had these for 3 to 4 months now, so we're just clearancing them out. This is going to Swampscott, Massachusetts. I charged $6.99 and it's going to cost $5.33. So I have a lot of single orders on the yarn. So that's good. On the best colors, and I guess the most rare colors, we were getting between $10 and $15 per skein on those in groups. Now we're down to the $5 to $10 range where we're clearancing out the rest. These are not the most popular colors. They're still desirable because they are alpaca, but they aren't as desirable, or there were only 3 or 4 of each one, and that's not enough to do a project on. So on the ones that sold first, they were either more rare or we just had a bunch of it, and so people could kind of design a project around those. But these are the clearance. Okay, let's see where we're at. This is our big yarn. This is Joya yarn. This is a lot of 18 of these. So we had 18 of these skeins here. And I showed in the picture that some of them are like this. So let's see where we're at here. I want to make sure it's protected, so if they cut it, that it's fine. All right, so they paid $74.99 for this plus shipping, so $95.36. That's where we want to be, even though per individual item it's not in my range. This group took less time than one shirt. I didn't have to measure it. You know, I just show all the photos. I show the weight on the skeins. One FYI, I did sell, because I'm new to yarn, months ago I did sell one where I didn't realize that even though it looked like a full skein, because it still had the cardboard, that some of it was used. I just wasn't paying attention. So I did realize that now when you're doing yarn, you got to just spot weigh some of the group to make sure that nobody has used some out of there. Or you have to just disclose that. So otherwise you know, and this lady was nice. I just, you know, gave her a refund. I realized right away that she was right, that I had made a mistake. $12.50 is what I charged on this. It's going to Barrington Hills, Illinois, and it's going to only cost $8.75. So I'm keeping a little bit on that. By the time you pay eBay fees on the shipping, I'm not getting rich on that extra shipping, but it is good. I'm looking forward to going out to supper tonight. We have, you know, I like eating from home and I love cooking, but obviously I haven't had much time for that the last 3 or 4 days. Sorry, my bags are too full. I really need to get some more bags. I'll just lay them up here. Here is, sorry guys, I guess I have the dropsies today. Welcome to the entertainment for the day. This is Knit Picks. It's another set of yarn. So these are 2 baby alpaca lavender. We charged $10.99 plus shipping, so $19.06. And yeah, so you have to want this color. You're either trying to finish a project or you're going to do just a really small project or add it in with others. That's the problem, and my son and I have learned on yarn that we still really want to sell it. Like whenever we find it, we're going to go for it because it is so lucrative. But you have to know that on the smaller groups, it's not going to go for as much because it's not really enough for a single project. So we've learned a lot about crafting doing this. So this is going to Rogers, Kentucky. I charge $6.99. It's going to cost $5.04. I wanted to go to this pizza place in town that we really love, but he isn't there till tomorrow. A lot of people kind of where we live, they base their hours in the winter on their busiest days, and I guess Tuesday night is not one of their normally busiest days, so we're going to have to pick something else, but that's okay. I can't go tomorrow because I got to work, and or at least I can't guarantee that I would get off on time. I probably will, but I can't guarantee that. Okay. All right, so this is something of my son's. This is a pair of Hanes boxer briefs. Now, he was going to Walmart and finding tons and tons and tons of underwear. You're going to see lots of socks and underwear for $1 or $2 a package. They just have this huge clearance sale where we live. These are 3XL, and we sold this for $16.50 plus shipping, so $26.75. We only sold one, and we have 5 more available that have not sold, so we're probably going to end up lowering the price. But this is good. This may get the auction or the listing going, and we may sell the rest. I would take offers on these because we did only pay under $2. I think it was only $1, but I'm not sure. So anyway, $26.75 total. Get this to open. My husband's going to come run to the mail while I take some photos, and then I'll head out to work. This is going to Savannah, Georgia. I charged $8.50 in shipping, and it only cost $6.60. So that is good. Open. I want to click print twice. There we go. Yeah, I got to get listing. I've still got the PlayStation stuff here I showed you. There's a bunch of Mario related ones in there. That thing sitting there is probably, well, not probably, just the Mario ones out of there as a group are worth at least $100. Just sitting there because I can't get to it. And I won't get to any more listing really this week except what I'm already going to send to my VA. But next week I should work a lot less than 60 hours. I think I should work closer to 40 or 42, and so that's good. This is a Chico shirt, and it's a size 1. I want to say this has some silk in it, but I put slinky, stretch, scoop neck. This has polyamide, nylon, and spandex, which I guess might be the polyamide. I don't know. But anyway, it's a real pretty burgundy, and this kind of Chico's, if you're willing to wait a little bit, you can actually get a really decent price on. It's not where I want to be. I did end up taking a little bit less for it than I wanted, but I sold it for $17.94 plus shipping, so $24.93. So not bad, actually, guys. Really, in the end. Not for something that you can pick up at the bins for literally a dime. I mean, just less than nothing, right? So I guess if you're technical, let's see, what is it a pound? It's what, is it $2 a pound in Denver now? I haven't been there for so long, I'm not even sure, but anyway, 5 ounces. So let's say, I don't know, do the math. I'm too tired to do the math. Maple Glen, Pennsylvania, $6.99 is what I charged, and it's going to cost $4.31. So that is, so you could get 3 of these for $3, so it's about $1. At the most, it's $1 that I paid for this at the bins. So now, yeah, I was looking forward to pizza, so now I don't know what I'm hungry for tonight. Tacos, I mean, or some kind of enchiladas, that sounds kind of good too. I don't know. All right, 61.38. Oh. Let's see, maybe, I hope I did the right Hanes to the right place. Let me look here now. Why we have 2 of these. Maybe he grabbed all the numbers. Oh, that could be. My husband may have just grabbed all the numbers of the underwear. That's okay. I was like, I just shipped those, but okay, that explains that. So we've got 6 more orders. This is a Prana sweatshirt. This is a hemp blend, which does raise the price a little bit. It's also a large, and it's a really nice muted heathered sweatshirt. So heathered items, usually they're in gray, but this is a really cute kind of mustard yellow heathered hemp blend sweatshirt. So I've had this a while. I think I started this at $24, $26. I ended up taking $21.95 plus shipping, so $33.72 on this one. So what the weight is doesn't really matter because it's going flat rate. So my plan for the rest of the week is just to ship my orders every morning on the days I'm working, and then do photos of about 10 items, quick send them to my VA, and then get to work, or when I come home from work I'll have to do it. So I'll probably be going on more like 6 or 7 hours of sleep every night on the nights I work, because I'm just too behind. I've got to get some of this done. This is going to Mesa, Arizona. I charged $9.95 and it's going to cost $8.30. So I can easily go on 5 or 6 hours of sleep if it's only for a couple nights. Then I feel really good. I'm fine. I don't like doing that my whole life, but it really doesn't affect me on just a night or two. So that's the plan. We'll see. This is another group of yarn. 2 Barocco yarns. This is $59.24. This is super fine alpaca polyester. So these are actually 2 different colors, but for whatever reason they were both Barocco brand, and so we put them together. It took a while, but it actually worked out fine. $13 plus shipping, so $20.80 just on these 2 skeins of yarn. So if you look at what the customer's paying, they're still paying $10 per skein on this yarn. Now we're not getting that much, but that's what they're paying. 5 ounces. I have 2 more jewelry lots. On one, I accepted a bid of offer of $200. They have not paid yet, so I hope they do. And then I have 1 more that I'm willing to take $200 on. I've got to go lower the price on that and just try to get that turned over. And then I think in the next month I will be done with that 1 consignment customer. She's a friend of mine, and it's not that I mind doing it, but the paperwork is intense, you know, just to make sure that you're not missing any of her sales. So I'm already doing my son's, but my son goes back in and double checks me on everything, making sure that if I'm busy working that he still gets paid the right amount. So I have a second person kind of doing the secretarial work on his stuff. With her, she doesn't double check me, so I feel a big responsibility to make sure that I'm checking all of my sales and making sure she's getting paid appropriately. So I won't be sad when that part is done. So I think in the next month, I've got that Mustang F51. Let me make sure I'm pointing the right way. You'll be like, what is she pointing at? Yeah, Mustang F51 is hers. Some purses down in these bins are hers. And then just a little bit more jewelry. And then, I mean, I'm done. And I've had probably, believe it or not, 400 pieces of jewelry that I had to look up. I have about 100 pieces of jewelry that say 925, but it's from just many different places around the world, so I have to check those. I'm going to have to test over 100 pieces of jewelry, see if any of them are real 925. She doesn't care. She's fine. She's taken what she can wear and use, and so she's fine with me taking it since it's an estate thing and just getting her the meltdown price. She's happy with giving me some money to handle that. I might do that, or I'll probably just sell it as costume on eBay. Say which one's tested good, say these don't seem to be. I'm not promising you any of it is real. I'm just doing the best test I can and sell it as costume and then see what happens. So I'm going to do that, I think, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, get all of that done. And that'll be a big relief. I've been working on this project for over a year because I went back to work, and it's kind of been hanging over my head a little bit. So I'll be really happy to kind of get that done. Here are 3 more things of yarn. This is 3 Valley yarn. This is Stockbridge yarn. It is reddish purple is what we put. We got $14.99 on this group of yarn plus shipping, so $22.92. I hope everybody else's January is going good. I was a little bit sad around Christmas that I did not get more listings up, especially on these Nativity pieces. But, you know, honestly, since I've done Amazon and eBay my whole life, basically since I was 27, January and February are just as good, almost no matter what you're selling. They are just as good for me, actually sometimes better than Christmas, even when I've been doing it full time and I really worked hard over Christmas and really worked hard in January. I don't know if people get their tax money back even starting in January. I don't know if they get Christmas money. I don't know, but my sales are really good. So I'm trying to do a big push here these next few months with people getting their taxes back and just to get my stuff done anyway. Get it done. I don't know if it was wise or not. My head boss, the very head of the hospital, I went in one time in the last 6 months, and I was applying for this scholarship to do some education for work. It's nursing related stuff, and they require a W-2 because I don't know why. The place that gives the scholarships requires a W-2. I'm not sure why, but anyway, I don't know if I get taxed on it, whatever. And I put, you know, to fill out the W-2 correctly, you have to put that you have other jobs or other businesses. And she's like, oh, what's your other job? And I said, oh, I just, you know, sell on eBay. And I was like, oh gosh, this is, you know. And she's like, oh, I sell on Poshmark and I couldn't get something to sell. And she has a job making probably a lot more money than I do. And she's like, I can't get this stuff to sell. And I said, well, if you ever need help, let me know. And I was like, oh gosh. But then my main boss, she's my direct report to boss today. She's like, when you coming in today? And I'm like, oh, I just got some eBay orders. I got to ship first, and then I'm coming in. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I should have said that, but it's good. I mean, I don't know how much she knew how many orders I have. It doesn't matter. My business, they can deal with it. You know, I don't technically really care, but I just think so much of my life is honestly more eBay than it is nursing, or at least I wouldn't even say it's equal. I would say if I really had to make a choice in my life, it would be eBay. And so it's kind of hard to hide that once people know, you know, they start asking questions. So it'll be interesting. I'll see if she even brings it up. But because I'm going in now here for a meeting. This is going to Universal City, Texas. This is one of those things. I don't know why. I thought it was really cute. I don't know why, because it's been 2 years ago. Why I picked this up. It's called My Story. I don't know if at the time it was a brand that had some potential, because even 2 years ago I didn't just put stuff on there for no reason. For some reason I must have thought this would do better. It didn't. I took $2.10 on this thing out of my life. $6.95 of that was shipping, so total for the customer was $9.80, and it's going to cost me $4.24 to ship it. But you can tell this is a 3,500 number, and we're on the 6,100s now. So this is going away, and I'm glad. Here. All right, 6 ounces. So yeah, I just really am happy with the progress of the clearance too. It's for every item that goes out. Yesterday I listed items that were worth much more in my range of shipping stuff. Okay, we've got one more, and then after I am done with the video, I will go get this packed and shipped. So we've just got one more order to do together, guys. Then I won't see you for quite a few days. I will maybe this weekend get around to making a haul video if I can get it done. But I think I have like 5 or 6 days off in a row after I get through for Friday. So then I have a really nice break. All right, as far as off of nursing, you know me, I'll get up at 3 in the morning to go do some eBay. This is a shirt that my son sold. It is some kind of black metal shirt. It is a men's medium, which I think hurts even band t-shirts. He thought that we would get more 25 or 30 because it's a size medium. He's not really a clothing seller, and I'm trying to kind of teach him a little bit when he's doing clothing. You know, the bigger sizes, as a rule, not always, but as a rule, do better. He definitely knows how to look up his comps on eBay, and he doesn't just give me anything. But I think, you know, he's misunderstanding a little bit on the sizes of some of the t-shirts, that a medium t-shirt is going to shrink a little bit, and pretty soon you don't have near the customer base. So on a $30 t-shirt, you might end up taking a lot less. But he's really good at wanting to clearance his stuff. He puts a bunch of stuff up. He does this on Amazon too, and then if it's not selling, he just clearances us out and we go do the next round. So it's not like he's making me hold this stuff forever. I just wouldn't agree to that. So we ended up taking $12.50 on that t-shirt just to clearance it out. It's a total of $20.20 to the customer. And also I'm trying to explain to him that the way eBay works, you know, you can sell anything on eBay on any account, and you can just have an everything account, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not going to get the same price for a band t-shirt as someone who has 1,000 band t-shirts. I just don't have the following. So we're together, we're getting really high-end stuff, and we're getting where we need to be. This is going to Livonia, Michigan, which has a very fine place in my heart. My grandma has passed away a few years ago, but my aunts still live there right in Livonia. I love that place. I know the restaurants by heart. I love Livonia. I charged $6.95 and it's going to cost $4.24. So guys, I am off. Thank you for watching me ship. I hope that this is encouraging you, that if you do have a full-time job and you can't see any way forward of getting your eBay business built up, you're just going to have to spend a lot more time shopping, learn your brands, and start trying to up your cost per, or your profit per item, because I don't think I can show you, but I read them before. Last year my average sale price was $33.125, and right now I'm at $53.41 for today's orders. What I need to do is in a couple months see where I'm tracking, see if I'm still at 53 or am I dropping, am I getting sloppy, whatever. So I'm really hoping, oh, that didn't print right. I'm really hoping to stay strong and put up with lower sales, because my sales are definitely way down, because I just haven't gotten in the rhythm of finding all that really expensive stuff. But everything back there is in the price range above $20 to $25. So then my average comes out really good by the time I sell some expensive like Nativity things and things like that. So hopefully I'm still really on track, and we will find out. Let's see, I'm going to put this on top. Thanks guys, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you in a few days, I hope. Take care. Bye-bye.